Anthony D'Silva from Asalna Delhi. I say electoral bonds, indirectly a form of corrupt पैसे मिळार जात आहे. So most of the cases may not be known to have accepted the money knowingly it was corrupt. थोड्यांनी accept केले expecting that there is certain donations, but is genuinely it is come as a fund for electoral process durdu. त्या पैशांक तेमी नाव दिला इलेक्ट्रॉल बॉन्ड. हे इलेक्ट्रॉल बॉन्ड हाडकोणे हे हाडला सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटान झिरो डावन टू बीजेपी गव्हर्मेंट एट द सेंटर. वॉज द इंटेंशन प्युअर? नो. वाय? बिकॉज तेमी इलेक्ट्रॉल बॉन्ड हाडच्या तोंडार सांगलोले दॅट नो नेम्स वूड बी डिस्क्लोज्ड. केदोन पयशे दिले कितू पयशे दिले ते कळपा ना म्हणलो तेमी. आनी हे डीड बीजेपी गव्हर्मेंट नो दीस? डीड दे हॅव द एक्सेस टू द डेटा ऑफ द पीपल हू डोनेटेड द मनी? येस. आता all the parties who have accepted this as electoral bonds, having offered them, was the money which was accepted by these people, was it legal as per the law? Yes. As per the prevailing law when the bonds were floated, it was legal. Was it wrong to accept that money? No. Were there any parties who, after having offered that electoral bonds, have refused? Yes. Who are some of the parties? One or two parties like CPIM. Temi refused kele. Ata. What is wrong in this electoral bond form of money? It becomes wrong when this money जेन्ना एक मनीस रिसीव कोता आनी तो मनीस जाणा कोण दिले ते आनी त्या मनशाक तो फेवर कोता either before the electoral bonds or after the electoral bonds. Then I consider such money which knowingly have taken from certain people to give them back the favors for those parties, either companies or individuals, then it is a big scam. Did all the parties in India know? Did they have the access to the details of the electoral bonds? No. When did these people came to know? Only after the Supreme Court. Can we crucify those parties who accepted these bonds not knowing who they are because they could not return the favor to those particular people because they did not know who offered that money? So the question of giving back the favors did not arise. Some people may think that poish is illegal. If it was illegal, the electoral bond should have been stopped there and then. Once it has become a law, it became legal. So they legalize it, which is definitely, I don't subscribe to it because इतू पैसे कोणूय बेस्ती दिना आनी पयस चडशे कोणा येयले बीजेपी गव्हर्मेंटाक. मॅक्सिमम मनी तांकां येयले सुमार 9,000 crores कितकाय आनी हेरांक 1,000 crore येयले सगळे एकठांय करून. आनी ते कित्याक दिले? So that the BJP government one day could say ते पयशे आमकां दिले न्हय तांकांय दिले म्हणजे तांकांय चोर समज तांकांय बेश्टे भागी केले थोडे तांकांय दिले. आनी तितूय जाले बीजेपी गव्हर्मेंटान कितें केले? हे इलेक्ट्रॉल बॉन्ड्स हेमगेले हात फ्री आसले, दोनी हात फ्री आहाय फुल करप्शन करपाक बिकॉज दे न्यू हू गेव देम दीस फेवर्स. सो दे रिटर्न द फेवर्स बॅक टू देम. आनी थोड्या पार्टीक फॉर एग्जाम्पल काँग्रेस पार्टीक बीजेपीन कितें केलें ते कोणे पयशे दिले थोडेच शेमऱ्यातून 20 रुपये दिले पूण ते 20 रुपये ताका लॉक मान दवरला दो फ्रोज द अकाउंट्स ऑफ दिस काँग्रेस पार्टी म्हणजे ते दिले पयशे डोनरांनी पूण बीजेपी गव्हर्नमेंट मेड इट शुअर दॅट दे डोंट यूज दॅट मनी ड्युरिंग इलेक्शन्स सो इलेक्शना पयलो तो अकाउंट फ्रीज केलो वेरएज बीजेपी गिव अकाउंट चालू आहा सो ही गॉट द होल ग्राउंड आख्खे फील्ड मैदान ओपन आहा टू डू वॉट एवर दे वॉन्ट टू डू टू रिपे द फेवर्स ऑल्सो एंड टू रिवर्स देम बॅक सो हू इज एट फॉल्ट हू शुड बी क्रुसिफाईड you all decide. Now let us come to Goa. And that is on social media people want to suck the blood of Captain Viriato. And probably because people cannot find any dishonesty and his integrity is intact, so taka hunchani zale odun adiya and the question goria. And question kita kotaite some chiller miller 32 lakhs whereas 9,000 crores people don't want to ask for accounts, some of them 9,000 crores account nagte 32 lakhs account there to idela kone kone non BJP governments especially now the Congress. Even in Goa BJP government got more amount of money than the Congress. But the narrative as well as set kela, eka fursar marya Captain Viriato. And push kon delay munu Dempo. Did Captain Viriato know the money was given by Dempos? No. Till the Supreme Court intervened and got the details. Yes, now Captain Viriato knows that the money has come from Dempos. But the money that has been received by the Goa unit, is it illegal? No. Can it be labeled that this money was misused for the party who has donated those bonds? No. Why? Because in Goa, Congress is not ruling the state. So they could not in any way return the favors of Dempos in any way. But Dempos made it sure that they gave some smaller parties in Goa whom they found they were relevant, thode dile, including the Congress. But can we label them that these people have misused the amount, money? No. As I said, they did not even know who gave the money. They were anonymous money that has come in. Should Congress government have taken such money? No. They could also have refused to accept such money without name or details of the donors. Now that Captain Viriato knows that 32 lakhs or so has been deposited through electoral bonds into the Congress unit in Goa, should Captain Viriato be crucified for such an act? No. Why? Because Captain Viriato is fighting the same donors who has given the money. So that is the courageous move which he is going with it. Now in spite of knowing that there are certain donations done which as per the law enacted at the time of electoral bonds stands legal till today unless and until illegal or suspicious favors has been given back to these same Dempos. Does that question arise? No. Why? Because the Congress government has no powers to return their favors in Goa. So why then crucify Captain Viriato? For what? We should in fact salute him that is fighting against the same people in spite of knowing that they were the donors of 32 lakhs. But that donation is just like somebody is donating blood, never to be asked to be returned back. So they are not asking for a return favor here. But there are people who knew who are the donors who has given the blood, and so they want a pound of flesh from them. These are the people who will return that favors back. The person who cannot return a favor and yet is fighting such giants, so instead of appreciating by common people, the civilians, I can understand politically somebody is making a move, but as civilians, we people should stand by people who have that integrity and the honesty. And as I said, this donation was not misused to return back favors. The question remains in this electoral bond is, were there favors done to these donors before the electoral bonds were donated or after the electoral bonds were donated? If it is found that with this 32 lakhs or so donated by the Dempos to Captain Viriato's party, Congress party in Goa unit, yes, he should be crucified if they have returned the favor to the Dempos in bigger size or even in a smaller size. If they have returned the favors to the Dempos because of this money which they have received. If not, in my judgment, we should not try to suck the blood of Captain Viriato through his jugular vein and completely destroy another honesty in this world. Dev Guru.